I've been wanting to test this out for a while, just using the Rode microphone with the iPhone that I've got. I've lowered the gain as far as it will go, so I'm expecting this to just be really clear. Probably going to get some background hum just of the cruise ship, and probably some background noise of the room that I'm in. Can't get away from that. But aside from that, should be quite decent audibly. That's my expectation. Anyway, you find me here in a cruise ship, which is basically going along the North Sea at the moment. And yes, that's the scary one on TikTok. That's the one which I wish I didn't see on TikTok. Yo ho We're getting about 1% of that water here today. The ship has already been along this water and now it's going back across it. When we went along it the first time, we were pretty much okay, but seems like the way back is where you start hitting some turbulent tides. I don't know if that's the right wording. I don't know about the nautical jargon which is used for rough waters. It's a very interesting experience. It's a very unusual experience, I'll say that. It's very much an alien experience, just like being in the desert, to be honest. Being in an expanse of like any kind is unusual. Like I've been to a desert before, and just being surrounded by sand is really unusual. Just where as far as the eye can see it's just a desert, and this is the same thing. It is really weird where as far as you can see it is just all sea water, and this is not even an ocean, so it's pretty crazy really. You can see the swaying of the boat, swaying of the ship here. Just look at them curtains moving. I've been quite fortunate. I've not had any like travel sickness, motion sickness, sea sickness, whatever. Quite lucky. Today out there it's very windy, almost stormy seas in that sense. It's not been raining though. At night it's eerie. It's like pitch black. And when you go outside onto the balcony in the night, all you hear is the waves and you can't see a thing. And yeah, it's a very, very strange experience. I had a look up at the stars to see what I could see, because I know that back in the days it'd be star navigation. That's what they would use. And I saw a constellation straight away. It was surprisingly clear. In fact, I took some footage of it. Whoa, how can I see stars on this phone? Is that for real? Anyway, there's the constellation that I was looking at. That constellation, the Plough, it is not as visible as this phone. In fact, no, it is quite visible actually. So you can understand how like they would navigate with starlight at night really. I don't know how this phone has got that constellation so clear, but it has. So that's really impressive. And the footage somehow caught the stars really clearly. It was weird. It was as if the camera was exaggerating the clarity of the stars, but they were very clear and very visible. So I could see how star navigation works. But it's strange because today is overcast. What would they do in a night that is overcast? You know what I mean? What's also interesting about being on a cruise ship or, you know, traversing an ocean or sea is how far away the ships stay from you. There's a container ship just over there in the distance, and they keep a massive distance from where you are. That's interesting. Have you seen the sci-fi program called Silo? Because this is my first experience on a cruise ship, and to me it's like Silo. Silo is where they live in a contained environment, a contained civilization. It's like a tube, a huge tube in which there is a whole city of people, and that's what this cruise ship is like, because there are so many different things you can do here. There's places for sports, for kids. There's an arcade available. There's places to eat, massage, swim. There's not really a place to focus though. There's no like quiet focus place, I would say. Not in this place, no. There's restaurants, there's different types of restaurants, there's buffet food available. Of course, sleeping quarters. So yeah, I'm likening it a lot to Silo, but again, then that's because like I'm a big sci-fi nerd really, and I quite like likening this to sci-fi. And it is. There's something really interesting about a lot of travel where you're on this and you're relaxing, you're sleeping, you're having a meal, whatever you're doing, but at the same time you're traveling from one city to another, one destination to another. There's something interesting about that. You're constantly traveling, and to a degree you're not aware of it. You are very aware of it, because the ship is always reminding you that, you know, this is in motion, something is happening, but at the same time there can be moments where you are not aware of it. You can forget. And that's interesting. I think I've managed to stay away from the travel sickness by reminding myself that I am in motion, I am travelling, I'm not staying still. Whenever the ship moves around, I'm like, yep, that's not me, that's the ship. Reminding myself of that in my mind is what's kept me quite well, to be honest with you. Or what I do is I liken this to an airplane flight where you do get turbulence, you do feel turbulence, you know what I mean? So if I liken it to that, then I should have some success in keeping the travel sickness away. I don't get travel sick anyway, but there has been sometimes you do get a bit motion sick, but like for me that's like once every like 12, 13 years, something like that. Like it never happens basically. So yeah. Also, this is very much like Titanic. I know that that's quite obvious in a way, because it's a massive ship and it's taking people from one place to another. But what I mean by the Titanic thing is the whole class system is quite apparent when it comes to a cruise ship. That's from some of the research that I've done and kind of what I've seen. Well, actually I've not seen it. I've not experienced any of it, but I know it's there, if you know what I mean. It's from the research that I've done. The people who pay a lot more for their cruise experience will get basically a completely different experience. But then again, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You get what you pay for. So that's the deal. Fair's fair. And in terms of what we paid for this, things are good. We're alright. You know, we're having fun. And the ship is very nice. And it's a great experience, especially for a first cruise. I want to try out Royal Caribbean at some point, hopefully, maybe one day. It's no major ambition, but would be nice to do. But yeah, I think I'll leave this right here right now. Ooh, that ship is bouncing around. Now that's a North Sea video over there. Let me just show you that ship. That our ship ain't doing that. You see that? So 1 sec. It's gonna be a bit tricky to like center this because there's a bit of a lag on this camera. But look at that, right? Our ship is not doing that. So it seems like it's just these ships really that go through this. I suppose it depends on ship type. Our ship is not the type to go through this kind of like behaviour. But just then, that one, I'm telling you, was taking a beating. Look at that there. Do you know what I mean? It's going like down. I'm pretty sure ours is not doing that. Thank God. But yeah, we do feel some motion, but that looks quite bad. So yeah, there you go, guys. So we'll call it there. If you haven't seen Silo, watch Silo. It's decent. It's decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. I would watch second season. Okay. And for now, guys, I will catch you on the next one. I'm gonna go to a different part of the ship right now, so see you when I see you.